Good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to my 2544th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar. Hey, thank you for tuning in. We've got some cool stuff here, so let's get started. As you know, if you do not know, please listen up. This is a risky game. Never, ever trade without stops. Put those protective stops in first before you enter into a position, because a stop in this game is your best friend. Never trade without them. For trading on Tuesday, March 7th, 2023, we had a very erratic day on Monday, whereas the S&P and NASDAQ were up sort of dramatically, and at the same time, the Russell 2000 was down like 20, 30 points. At the same time, kind of erratic. Let's go look at that. So, E-mini S&P for trading on Tuesday, the OMNI stays green even after Monday's erratic day. The OMNI says that it remains green and you can buy dips, but at the same time, our OMNI approach, the method that we use every day, sort of waves us off from further buying. So we kind of have to watch for a few hours before we get involved. Just wanted to let you know, if you are trading, the OMNI did not flip. It has stayed green and remains green for trading Tuesday. Now, let's move forward. E-mini S&P, you've seen this chart in every video for weeks on end. We're below the double top. We've been that way for quite some time. And we went into a tailspin, which was this red channel pointing lower, right? So what we had was, you put a double top in, which, of course, in many cases, we know when you see a double top, you sell a double top. All right, so after the double top, it went into a tailspin, and it hit the 200 bar and 50 bar moving averages. And finally, after 5-6 days of, maybe 7 days of hanging around here, Wall Street comes in and defends the 200 bar moving average, and we pop out of there. Boom, boom, boom. We get back above this big green, was resistance, now support line, and we jump out over the channel. Nice showing on Monday. S&P, right? NASDAQ. On Monday, nice showing. It jumped. Well, once again, we've had this very interesting area we've looked at in every video. This chart's been in every video. The 200 bar moving average is being tested. Finally, the street comes in and buys it, gets above this channel line, and we look pretty good, and the OMNI remains green. All right. On Monday, this all happened, right? So this doesn't exist yet. This is what's going on live now. Let's look at Monday's bar. Now we look at the Russell 2000. This is what I mean by that strange day. Look at the Russ. Compared to what I just showed you in E-mini S&P and NASDAQ, Russell had a day that just went straight down all day and basically settled by the lows, creating literally an outside reversal day, settling down low. Completely opposite look. Oddball on Monday. All right, so Monday's over, and we're going to talk about Tuesday, and of course that puts us back to the two charts we were just looking at. Let's go with the NASDAQ. This NASDAQ chart, I don't see anything on this chart that makes me want to sell anything at all. I'm glad the OMNI remains green. I don't care about Monday's erratic day. Absolutely, I would like to be buying dips in the NASDAQ. Again, my OMNI won't let me get involved that way tomorrow. I got to sit and wait. But at the same time, if I was just using my trading experience, I'd like to be buying what's going on here over selling it. The OMNI seems to think the same way, and we are well above that 200 bar moving average now, and we're out of the channel. So I like buying the dips for trading on Tuesday, I should say, in the NASDAQ. Just a reminder, our OMNI method tells us we have to sidestep for a few hours. For you traders out there not trading the OMNI, looks like you can buy dips. One thing I wanted to point out to you. About 10 days ago, we basically used the crude oil chart, and in a live session, I gave a target out, and then I did a YouTube video at night and gave a target in crude oil of $68 crude. That was my first target. We would get down to 68. Well, the crude, instead of going down, has been going up. It did not go lower. It only got to the low 70s. It has gone up since and is now getting above this orange line, which is part of a big channel, which is also part of, looks like some form of an apex growing here, right? Some kind of, we'll just call it an apex growing right here for now. So we've got some sort of a pennant, which is part of a big resistance line. And that big resistance line is part of a big channel, a lot going on there. So with that in mind, when we got near it, we thought the market would go down to 68. It didn't get to 68. It got to 74-ish, and it's working its way back up. The call gets negated if we stay above this bar, if we stay above this orange line one more day. The call to 68 is negated and absolutely makes me wrong. So I will have made a bad call in crude, which basically it looks like that's already a done deal. If we stay here past tomorrow's bar and don't go back into the orange, the call for 68 is incorrect, and I just wanted to let you know that if you were trading crude based on that last call. Back to where we started. Let's do the ES. Back to where we started this thing was the E-mini S&P chart. So we'll finish it there. Traders, in my opinion, I like what I'm seeing here above this channel. I'm glad the OMNI remains green, and I think you should be buying dips tomorrow with a stop in first. God forbid buying dips is incorrect. Traders, I hope you do well out there tomorrow. Please join me at livewithoscar.com. It's a free live trading room for you, and it will not cost you a dime to hang out with me, not even a credit card. Join me there. Please like and share these videos, and then remember, stops are in. Emotions are out. Good luck trading out there. Put your stops in first. I will see you all at livewithoscar.com.